change. So long story short, never have to work for a boss ever again. I don't work for a position. I don't work for something that's easily replaceable because I own my own financial freedom and financial future. Every single day, we get to decide what we want to do. So today, we talked about convention. But my question for you is, are you committed? Yes. Oh, that was so weak. Where do you guys live? Like, Ohio? Is that, do we have people in Ohio? We do, right? Oh my gosh. Just kidding. Make sure you guys are awake, okay? Make sure you guys are awake. Anyway, are you guys committed? Yes. Thank you. Question is, are you committed just because you want to please your senior partners? No. Or just to, be part of this movement, or are you committed to your own dreams? That is so critical. This whole weekend, our theme is remember your why. Why? And your why has to burn you every time you think about it. Your why needs to make you cry every time you think about it. So committed to your dreams. But don't tell me. You guys were like, woo! Don't tell me. Show me your commitment. Isn't that true? Yeah. So I want everybody to take out your calendar, and we're going to do a lot of scheduling. Remember, what gets scheduled? Gets done. Can we say it together? What gets scheduled? Gets done. So first, you have to make a decision. Commitment is a final decision. What is a final decision? There's no changes after that final decision. Does that make sense? That's simple. This is it. Market America is the answer. If you make that decision, then let's talk about how to really schedule and really put into result-producing activities, okay? So for individual UFOs, first, we gotta understand time management is really everything to get started with. We're all busy, we're all limited to get started, and with that 10 to 15 hours that you commit to this business, first, must have a to-do list on the daily basis. And I would like everybody with your calendar on hand, please set your own to-do list first for this first week. We have to do week by week. Because if we talk about a UFO program, which is our goal and shopping annuity by the end of the quarter, but we need to break it down to a daily and weekly commitment. Commitment. Do you have a commitment statement to yourself? Do you have an urgency statement to yourself? What's the urgency statement? Why do I must build it now? Because how many people went to the last convention, said I'm gonna do it, and then 6 months later, we're never satisfied with where we are, correct? We always want to be further ahead. So do you have a commitment statement and an urgency statement? Set a deadline for everything, okay? What do I mean? Call workshop, schedule it in your calendar. To make a phone call, to book coaching session with my business partner, schedule it in your partner. Everything must have a deadline. I need to learn how to show the plan. When? You can learn how to show the plan in 2 days, in 1 day, if you really want to do it. So do you want to show the plan? Set your own deadline. Point of contact to a point of contact. Because this is most of people's problem for follow-up. Because we are following up. No, we didn't really follow through. What does that mean? We always show the plan, book the next appointment. Did you schedule and pen it in to your calendar? Or did you just verbally say it? Or if you schedule it in your calendar, did you follow through to make sure that appointment happened? Because remember JR said yesterday at the closing, how many people just go through the motion? We go through the motion of doing this business, right? 3, 1, 2, and we were doing it. How come no results? That ego drive of making sure the follow-up happens, make sure it follows through from one point of contact to another point of contact. This is really critical. I want everybody to think about your recruiting and follow-up process. Because right now, we're fired up. The best time to sell tickets is now. So a lot of appointments need to happen. Collapse the time frame. Why drag it on? So everybody knows that next convention we're gonna wake up and get on the bus at 4 a.m., right? Because every year we wake up earlier. So my question for you is, if you're gonna wake up at 4 a.m. every convention, why don't you bring 10 people wake up at 4 rather than bring 1? Make your time worthwhile, right? So now I'm getting really irritated because I know I'm waking up at 4 every time. Or 3 every time, or 2, and we're not gonna sleep, we're gonna camp outside overnight. So, if you're gonna do so much already for your business and your team, why not go crazy for 12 months and then really just build up that momentum, because what you set in motion will carry in motion. Imagine if you come back into international with 10 more people, 10 new people. That means in the next year, you're gonna have 10 people each bring minimum 2, minimum 6, minimum 10. So your team's gonna triple with a bigger foundation. But if we only have 1 more to international, that's only 2 of us. So the base is smaller, correct? So collapse the time frame, go crazy for 12 months. And HVP, HWP weekly. This is also the key to stay consistent, okay? If you just made a commitment of scheduling HVP, HWP every single week with your team, and if you want to become a leader, schedule it and host it yourself. Use everything you do as a teaching tool. That's part of time management. Because I don't care if you're doing an appointment. It should always be a duplication. If you're showing the product, following up with someone, always bring another person. 2-on-1's always better. Okay, you can bring your senior partner even to give you a coaching session. What do you think I did well? What do you think I need to improve on my appointment? Because the most valuable asset is time. So request time for your senior partner. If you're doing an appointment, bring a junior partner with you. Have them duplicate what you do. So teaching tool based on everything we do. Self-management, okay? We're very limited on time today. So we're gonna focus on time management, financial management, and also, recruiting process. So time management. A lot of people prioritize your dreams and things that you don't want completely opposite. What do I mean? Must do. What do you must do every day? Is it your job, your homework, or is it your dream? Which one, guys? Dream. Which one is our dream? Market America, correct? Market America doesn't take your 24 hours. It only takes a couple minutes here to make a phone call, a couple minutes there to say hello, to make a new friend. So Market America is what you must do. But I was talking to my team yesterday. A lot of people are focusing on the job is what we should do, correct? Right now, we should do our job to stay alive. Right now, we should go to school because that's just part of our obligations. But it shouldn't be your #1 priority, okay? A lot of people clock in, clock out for their job, 15 hours, 20 hours, and then when you're tired, forget about Market America daily to-do list. Does that make sense? When you wake up, what do you think about first? My goals, my dreams for Market America. So what I must do is to do my 3-1-2 every day. Is to make sure I stick it in somewhere in my busy schedule, my 10 things to do. What I should do is I should go to work, okay? And then what I can do is personal growth. Should I read more books? Okay? Personal growth, practice more showing the plan, and also listening to more audio. Financial management. And we're gonna invite someone who's even better than I am for financial management. Always remember, where do you invest your dollars? Investing in something, instant gratification, that means no return in the future. Does that make sense? Going to a movie, one instant gratification, no return in the future, one-time deal. But we want to invest in something like a ticket that gives you ongoing return, correct? So emotion, never bring emotion to the business. Because we're not here to pamper each other. We're not here to kumbaya each other, right? We're here to what? To build a business. The only way to really take care of all of your problems is to build this business deep down and make that 001 done, right? Language, choose words wisely. It's all about communication, okay? People gotta feel comfortable. People wanna be part of the team. Think about your thoughts. What dictates your thoughts? And that thoughts will dictate your action plan. So prioritize sense of urgency. I think a lot of us here are very, very young. That's great. We have a lot of time. But why not make this business happen fast? My question to keep myself urgent every day is maybe I can wait for my own success. But can my team wait for their success? Can they stick through long enough to see the residual income, to experience the residual income if I don't show them the way or lead them to where they want to go? So urgency. There's everything that you need to do on a daily basis. We're all busy, right? There's urgent, and there are things that's not urgent. There's things that's important. There are things that's not important. So if you look at things like taking care of kids and pay your college fund, of course that's important and urgent. You can't let your kids starve. Paying rent, mortgage, yes, urgent, important. Taking care of health, right now, of course, also urgent and important. But a lot of times we categorize things such as financial freedom is so important for me. Being with my family is so important for me. But I don't have to achieve it today or tomorrow or the next day, right? We believe in the business so much that we could just postpone my dreams. Oh, I'm gonna make it happen one day. What's one day? 5 years from now, 10 years from now is one day. But can your team stick through 5, 10 years to wait for you, to lead them the way? So leave a legacy, debt-free, write a book, that's your dreams and goals, but we categorize it in the not urgent. I wish Market America fires people if you don't show up to major events. I wish Market America will fire people if you miss local seminars twice consecutively. You know what I mean? People would do so much better if we just have a penalty system. But because we have the freedom to control your destiny with 2 to 3 year plan, and then you end up doing 2 to 3 year plan just like how you do your 45 years plan. So that's why I write your urgency statement. Not important, but urgent. My God, paying the bills. Oh, someone's wedding, birthday, graduation, baby showers. That's so urgent. But is that gonna be your dream? It's not that important, guys. Right? If they're not gonna die for us, don't let them live for you either. So running the errands, yes, it's urgent, but did you actually, we plan ahead, everything is not urgent anymore, correct? So not urgent, not important, a night out, scuba diving, leisure, pampering day, nails and everything. So Market America has to go into the important and urgent, which should be your must-do daily action plan. Okay. Commitment cannot take place without an action plan to follow. Can we read this together? Commitment cannot take place without an action to follow. Because that's why I said, don't tell us that you're committed. Show us you're committed. Show us your appointment book. Show us that you're gonna go crazy for the next couple of weeks. Show us your tickets. Show yourself tickets. That's your commitment. That's why buying the tickets is so important. It's a tangible commitment. By saying the goal statement, it's a verbal commitment. But having the tickets is a tangible commitment. Does that make sense? So when you have tickets, 3, 7, 10, your senior partner are gonna be on your back. They're like, Willie, we need to sell those tickets. Let's get some appointments. So 10 things to do. From morning to night. I basically did it in the morning to night order. Okay, so use products daily. This is probably the simplest slide in Market America, but probably the most beneficial PowerPoint. Isn't that true? If you do this for a consistent 3 months, you're gonna set things in motion and carry in motion. So use products, no brainer, okay? Minimum 10 cabs, and then of course 30 products a day. Listen to the audio for 30 minutes, it's non-negotiable. I don't care how busy you are, you will commute to work. I don't care how busy you are, you're gonna brush teeth and then take shower, so that's more than 30 minutes a day, okay? So just so you know, Groupon, from Helen, she shared with me, there's a shower speaker that you can buy, which is only a couple bucks, all right? Put it into your shower. When you're showering, listen to Dennis Franks and listen to JR and Lauren. You take care daily action plan, done. Read the goal statement twice a day, okay, morning and night. These 3 are the most challenging ones, don't you agree? 3, 1, 2. Add 2 names today, make 3 phone calls, and show the plan once a day. But my challenge to you is, if you take care of the hardest task early on the day, the rest of the day you're gonna overproduce. Just take my word for it and try it for a week. You're gonna be so satisfied and so proud of yourself for achieving your daily action plan. You know how you build confidence of this business? It's by challenging yourself. I'm gonna stick through 312 for 3 days. Just focus on 3 days. You do it for 3 days, you're gonna be like, my God, I'm actually good at this. I can get 2 names, pat on the back. I'm gonna do 7 days. This feels good. I'm gonna bump it up to 532. I'm gonna bump it up to 1032. So you want to really stick it through, challenge yourself 312. My goal for myself when I was working 80 hours a week in finance, I said before I get to work, because I don't get out of work until 9, 10, 11. So if I don't get my 2 names early on the day, I'm gonna be so dead tired, I don't wanna talk to nobody, okay? So my goal was in the morning of 6 a.m. when I was on the train, I usually look pretty sick because I didn't do my makeup yet. But now I need to make sure I put on my makeup and look alive so I don't scare people, and I'm gonna talk to someone that sits next to me, all right? And I know Sho is nodding, Helen's nodding, because once we started doing this, your action plan really overachieve every day, okay? Show the plan. If not somebody else, show it to yourself first. So browse, manage website, read career manual, associate with positive people. Here's another thing. On your calendar, I challenge everybody. You must meet with your team face to face, minimum 3 times a week. Okay? Is that too much to ask, guys? It's a flexible business. Minimum twice being in a team or NMTSS event environment every week. And then if you are committed to almost every single event, every single night, from Go Nows, we literally see each other more than we see our families, right? So every day of the week you meet together. We're like, sleep together, eat together, do everything together. I know some of the guys be like, hey, want to go to the bathroom together? We're like, wow, what's going on? I think only girls do that. So every time I see Michael and Benson gone, I'm like, stop going to the bathroom together. You guys are not like 2 years old anymore. But really, that's how much time we spend together, right? Don't listen too hard. Don't be that coachable, right? But really, you know, every day you gotta, how did I get into the bathroom thing? Oh, spend 3 times a week. You say what you think about the most, right? 3 times a week with your team, face to face. Can we promise ourselves? Yes. Because if you do that, you're not going to be left behind. You're not going to doubt yourself. And when you have challenges, you have the team to back you up. But if you stay home, nobody's going to heal you. Nobody's going to lift you up. So 3 times a week, must meet with the team. It could be 2 times, 1 for business HBP, 1 for UBP or a team local seminar. Maybe 1 time duplication ABC pattern with your quality duplication with your senior partner or a coaching session. You got to meet with the team. Measure, monitor, adjust, and control on a daily basis. So just a few pointers here. When it comes to business, you have to go for the possibilities, not certainty. What do I mean by that? Don't overlook all the stupid little things in this business. Because a lot of times people think, oh my gosh, you look so stupid, you know, going out there doing 312, 1032 every day. Okay? You know, when people are eating, you're not even eating your lunch, you're out there and talking to everybody. Because sometimes when Steve finished our training at 10 p.m., he would be drinking a bag of mocha tonics. I'm like, Steve, what are you doing to yourself? He's like, you have no idea. Oh my God. Oh my God, I need to drink my mocha so that I can talk to 5 more people. I'm short on 5 names on my way back from Flushing to Uptown Manhattan, okay? So he's committed to that point where if you do 1032, you know you need a lot of energy to talk to people, right? So basically, you gotta go for the possibility, not certainty. You can't say, hey, it looks stupid, I'm not gonna do it. You know, I used to challenge myself. I didn't know how to talk to people, but I'm gonna stand out there to do what? Surveys. I'm going to survey 10 people, and it's the stupidest action I've ever done. Literally, handing out, I didn't even prepare a survey. I was just like, can I borrow 1-2 minutes? Do you use internet? Do you shop online? Oh, do you know people that shop online? It was so stupid, all right? Sam remembers this. So a lot of us used to just hand out surveys. Do you use makeup? If I can show you a way to save money, would you like to try our products? It looks so dumb, right? But I went for the possibilities. okay? Ended up sponsoring one person, and that person quit the next day. Just to tell you, results didn't come from all that survey actions, but it totally got myself out of my comfort zone. After that, I never even think about before I talk to somebody. Does that make sense? I look at, hi, I don't even think first. Figure it out after you say hi. If you think before you say hi, you're never gonna say hi. So that's why I go for the possibilities, anything that helps, go for it. Try it, experience it in order to say, oh, this method works for me, that doesn't work for me. What you lack in skills can be made up by number. Okay, we all know the 10x rule. You all heard the story, so if you're not good at recruiting, do more of it. Stay committed to make your weakness become your strength. What you like to do or what you have to do. Here's my honest suggestion for everybody. You need to start liking. You gotta love what you used to hate. And then you gotta hate what you used to love in order to succeed. Okay? Example, Benson, Michael, and I used to love singing karaoke. Now we freaking hate singing karaoke. It's a waste of time, it's noise. Why? Because if you keep doing what you like, playing basketball, they gave up basketball, right? I used to hang out with my girlfriends. I gave up all girls' night out for the first 3-5 years because that's not gonna build my business, okay? So you gotta hate what you used to like. Give up music if that's what you used to like. Now, you gotta love what you used to hate. I hated talking to people. I hated, getting myself out there and turning into a red lobster because I was so nervous. I hated speaking in front of people, but you gotta love it now. You gotta change the mentality in order to really make a progress. Can we do that? Yeah. List down things that you love to do, but now you gotta brainwash yourself. No. And Diana was sharing with us, she's a vocal teacher, she's been doing music all her life. And she said, now I listen to that TV in the morning or listen to music that I don't have to listen to. I used to not be able to start my day until I turn on the TV. Now she thinks it's such a noise. So you gotta change the mentality. Never lower your target, always increase your action. So, what gets scheduled? Gets done. You gotta create momentum. You can't just wait for somebody to bring you along this movement, okay? So you gotta create it. How? Sell tickets. 3 tickets to each NMTS's event in the next 3 months. Do you know your schedule? First question, okay, for the next 3 months. If you know your schedule, the dates, do you have tickets? If you know the dates, have the tickets, how many? Do you have 3, 4 tickets to each GPT, local seminar, UDP? Sell products. Schedule minimum for everybody here. 2 HWPs and 2 HBPs. Because HWP, sell the products, HBP, sell the business. And also, schedule 10 one-on-one and 2-on-1 appointments with your senior partner. That's the general guideline of your action plan in the next 3 months. But again, it's all about scheduling. Okay, so the first picture, which doesn't show now, is the monthly, monthly schedule. NMTSS, top priority. Second priority, team events on a weekly basis. Then stick it in your personal actions. Does that make sense? Never sacrifice a team training just for your personal one-on-one appointment. Right. Never satisfy an MTSS training because you have a team event, okay? So here, weekly schedule. Schedule and write down everybody's names, and I'm gonna have someone from our team to show you guys exactly how to do it, but always do a weekly, every week, do a new names list. Replenish your top 10 names list on a weekly basis. So time management, the best is to sell tickets because it duplicates your time, okay? If you are busy, buy more tickets. Problem solved. Is that true? If you're busy, just sell more tickets. You have more people learning, then you will buy your time by buying other people's time. So scheduling, so when I see I buy a ticket, I am looking into that ticket equal to a person, and if that person sees the vision, that ticket equals to more time. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because I have Steve doing this business for 10 hours a week. I bought 10 hours from buying that tickets. How many people, if you could buy time, how much money would you pay? How much? Right? Priceless. So buy more tickets because you're buying time. Scheduling is what we're talking about. When you set a ticket goal, You're not setting a ticket goal because, hey, how much tickets do you want? How many tickets do you want? Oh, let me add it up. 1, 3, 5. No, I'm gonna bring 10 people. I don't know who, we're gonna figure it out. Okay, so you decide your ticket goal. And it duplicates when we have a ticket goal. So next, I really want to bring up one of my really awesome business partners who is